Ever felt that frustrating drag, like your brain is running a full-time translation service instead of just effortlessly speaking English?
Oh, absolutely. That feeling is so common.
You know those moments when you're mid-sentence and you can practically feel your thoughts taking this like convoluted detour?
Yeah, from the idea to your first language, then scrambling back to English.
Exactly. And then finally, maybe out of your mouth, it leads to those awkward pauses, right? The hesitant search for words.
And that nagging feeling that you're not quite fluent, not really expressing yourself.
If that whole mental gymnastics routine sounds familiar, trust me, you are absolutely not alone.
Not at all. It's a shared experience for so many learners.
So today on the deep dive, our mission is really to cut through all that noise, past the generic advice, and give you clear, actionable, and importantly, scientifically backed strategies.
Strategies that actually work.
We're here to help you dismantle that mental translation machine and start thinking, truly thinking, directly in English.
That's the goal.
We know you're here for that quick yet thorough knowledge, those aha moments that genuinely shift things without getting, like, totally overwhelmed.
Right. Digestible insights.
So we've taken a stack of incredible resources, diving deep into some groundbreaking articles, robust research from leading language experts,
Cognitive scientists, fluency coaches, the whole spectrum.
to really distill the absolute most effective ways to make English thinking not just a goal, but a habit, a real ingrained habit.
And what's truly fascinating here, and maybe often misunderstood, is that this mental translation you described, it isn't a flaw.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's actually a completely normal, even necessary first step in the very early stages of learning a second language.
Right, so your brain defaults to what it knows.
Exactly. Your first language, your L1, it's your brain's established pathway for thought. So it naturally wants to interfere, to act as a bridge,
Yeah.
helping you make sense of new stuff.
But that bridge becomes a bottleneck.
Precisely. As you rightly point out, this initial bridge quickly becomes a significant roadblock to achieving genuine fluency.
How so?
Well, it doesn't just slow down your cognitive processing. It fundamentally makes your communication feel, well, unnatural,
Yeah.
disjointed, often less confident.
Okay.
So our ultimate goal today is to help you move past that stage to develop the ability to think directly in English.
What you're saying is the biggest step towards fluency.
Without a doubt. It is, without hyperbole, the most transformative step.
Mm-hmm.
And crucially, it's not about some inherent intelligence or, a special talent.
It's not magic.
Not at all. It's fundamentally about building new, consistent habits and literally rewiring your brain's pathways. It's a skill anyone, truly anyone, can cultivate with focused effort.
Okay, so let's really unpack this translation loop. You said it's less a sophisticated program and more like trying to run a complex video game on an old dial-up modem.
Huh. That's a great analogy. The lag is just excruciating.
Yeah. Imagine it in real time. You hear something in English.
A question, a comment, whatever.
Your brain then mentally translates that entire thing into your native language.
Step 1. Then you form your response, still in your L1 framework.
Step 2. Then you start the hard work of translating that thought back into English, often word for word.
Trying to make it fit. Yeah. Step 3.
And only after all that conversion, you actually speak. Step 4, maybe 5.
At least. It's a minimum of 5 distinct, really resource-heavy cognitive steps for what should ideally be almost instant.
No wonder you feel slow or hesitant or just drained after a short English chat.
It's an incredibly inefficient system. Mentally exhausting.
And the consequences of this slow process, they go beyond just speed, right?
Oh, absolutely. They
Yeah.
profoundly impact your ability to communicate effectively and naturally.
Like what?
Well, when your mental energy is tied up in translation, you become less attuned to the subtleties.
The nonverbal stuff.
Tone. Exactly. Nonverbal cues, shifts in tone, the emotional undercurrent, you might miss them because your focus is internal.
Right. And your responses lag.
They invariably become slow, leading to those awkward silences that make you feel self-conscious, break the conversation flow.
And the grammar probably suffers too.
Definitely. Because you're trying to source your native grammar onto English, it results in unnatural, sometimes confusing phrasing.
Even the rhythm, the intonation.
Yes. The very music of your speech can feel off. It makes it harder to connect authentically with native speakers. It really is a significant barrier.
Wow. Okay.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, this phenomenon, your first language, acting like an internal interpreter,
Yeah.
it has a scientific name, L1 interference.
L1 interference. Right.
Your native language acts as this ever-present filter, a middleman. And it is, yes, a formidable hurdle to fluency.
Is there research on this?
Oh, extensive research. Groundbreaking studies, particularly from cognitive psychologists like Kroll and Stewart, have meticulously shown how this constant back and forth creates cognitive interference.
How did they show that?
Through tasks where bilinguals had to rapidly switch languages or identify concepts. Their work reveals your brain uses significant extra energy and time just resolving these linguistic conflicts.
So it's doing unnecessary work.
A lot of unnecessary energy-intensive work just to get a thought out in English. It's not just about speed, it's the cognitive load, the mental effort.
Okay, contrast that with a native speaker. How do they do it?
Well, it's effortless processing, really. When they hear a word or want to express an idea, there's no intermediate translation step.
No L1 filter.
None. They've built direct, instantaneous connections between a concept, an idea, an object, an emotion, and the specific English words needed.
Like a direct highway in the brain.
Exactly. A seamless, intuitive flow from thought straight to expression. A direct neural pathway.
So the exercises we're going to talk about are designed to build those pathways.
Precisely. To help your brain forge those same direct concept-to-English connections, effectively bypassing that L1 interference.
Allowing you to communicate more easily, more naturally.
With greater ease, naturalness, and confidence. Much closer to how a native speaker processes language. It's truly about building those robust neural pathways so English becomes instinctive.
It's not just learning words, then. It's changing how your brain processes language.
Exactly. Shifting the very architecture of your linguistic processing.
So what does this science, this deep dive into brain function practically mean for you listening, for your journey?
It means we can actually retrain our brains, which is incredible news.
It's not about magic or talent.
Not at all. It's fundamentally about cultivating smart, consistent habits. All the resources we looked at, from practical guides like My Lingua Academy to IELTS prep materials, they all emphasize this one truth.
Which is?
Integrating English consistently, maybe even subtly, into your daily life transforms learning from a chore into natural acquisition.
Like building any other habit. Exercise, meditation.
Exactly like that. It's about building a consistent daily practice. And the liberating part. You don't need hours every day. Even short, focused bursts, say 5, 10 minutes, can add up hugely when they become a regular part of your routine.
Consistency over intensity.
That's the magic formula. Consistency, not intensity.
So this raises the big question, how do we actually build these habits effectively?
It's more than just passive exposure. It's about actively creating and then relentlessly strengthening those specific neural pathways for direct English processing.
Carving out that new mental highway you mentioned.
Precisely. And the goal isn't necessarily speed, being the fastest speaker. It's about achieving genuine freedom in your thought flow.
Expressing yourself without that internal lag?
Yes. The ability to communicate without feeling mentally constrained. Fluency, really, is about confidence and clarity, not perfection.
That's a relief. Even native speakers aren't perfect.
Absolutely not. We all make slips, mispronounce things, pause to think. This whole journey is one of curiosity and discovery, not some rigid exam.
Okay.
And to guide you on this journey, we've distilled our research into 7 powerful daily exercises.
7 exercises that actually work.
When applied consistently, yes. These aren't just theories. They're strategies that have genuinely helped learners break free from translating.
All right, let's kick things off. Exercise 1. This sounds deceptively simple, but you're saying it's really powerful.
Immensely powerful, and you can start literally right now.
Okay, what is it?
It's about starting that direct connection. Begin by consciously forming very basic, everyday thoughts directly in English.
The super simple stuff.
The simplest. Think to yourself or whisper aloud, "I'm tired. It's cold today. I need coffee."
Don't worry about perfect grammar.
Not at this stage. The goal is just to activate that English thinking pathway for immediate, simple concepts. Get the ball rolling.
And then build on that.
Yes, take it a step further. Actively label your surroundings in English. Look around you, silently or out loud, and name things.
Window, table, red book, laptop, like that.
Exactly. And a really effective technique is using sticky notes. Physically label items in your home or office.
Fridge, chair, door. Put the label right on it.
Yes. That physical act reinforces the mental association. It might feel basic, but you're fundamentally retraining your brain's default settings.
Why does this seemingly simple thing work so well? What's the science?
It works because it directly trains your brain to forge that immediate connection. English word straight to the real-world object or concept,
Bypassing the translation step entirely.
completely bypassing it. Instead of table as object, it becomes table directly to the object, a direct link.
And there's research supporting this.
Oh, yes. Nelson Cowan's research on working memory shows that simplifying information, focusing on single words, reduces cognitive load.
Makes it easier to learn.
Much easier to build and retain new vocabulary without feeling overwhelmed. And then there's Paivio's dual coding theory.
Dual coding.
It supports the sticky note idea. It says linking visual info, seeing the mirror, with verbal info, the word mirror, activates separate but parallel pathways.
Creating stronger connections.
Multiple, stronger, more resilient connections in your brain. It enhances memory and speeds up retrieval. You're building a better mental map of English.
Okay, mini activity time. What can listeners do right now?
Right now, wherever you are, just pause. Identify 3 objects near you. Look at them, think their English names, and say them.
Like, this is a wall, that's a cushion, here's my cup.
Exactly. Even that tiny action starts the rewiring. Do it now.
All right, exercise 2. This one sounds maybe a little unconventional. Self-talk.
Ah, that might sound a bit wild, yes, but it is incredibly effective.
Unequivocally.
Unequivocally.
So literally talking to yourself in English.
Yes, either silently in your head or if you're alone, out loud. The core idea is to shift your inner monologue into English.
How do you do that practically?
A fantastic way is to narrate your daily routines and internal thoughts in English.
As you're doing them.
Exactly. Describe your morning actions. I'm brushing my teeth now. I will drink some water. Plan your day in English in your head. Need to go to the store. Meeting at 2 p.m.
I heard one source even suggested having imaginary arguments in the shower and winning them in English.
Yes. Language mentoring suggests that, humorously. The point is, self-talk provides this amazing, guilt-free, pressure-free space to produce English.
No judgment, no fear of mistakes.
Yes, zero. Just pure practice.
Is there a theory behind why producing language is so important?
Absolutely. Merrill Swain's output hypothesis is key here. It states that actively producing language, speaking or writing, is essential for development.
Not just understanding it passively.
Right. You must produce. Self-talk gives you that crucial output practice without the pressure of an audience. It helps you notice gaps in your knowledge, pushes you to structure sentences.
You mentioned a story about someone, Maria.
Ah, yes. Maria's story from language mentoring is incredible. She never had a live conversation in Basque, but through dedicated self-talk.
She became conversational.
Remarkably conversational in just 10 months. And the proof.
Yeah.
She handled a live radio interview in Basque flawlessly.
Wow. All from self-talk.
It built her comfort, confidence, and internal fluency. It's powerful stuff.
So, how does this vary for different levels? Beginners versus advanced?
Good question. For beginners, it might be practicing simple sounds, basic phrases, describing immediate actions.
And for advanced learners?
Push yourself. Recount personal stories. Remember, emotion helps memory, so tell stories that matter to you. Express opinions on complex topics. Replay native language conversations in English. Finding better phrasing.
Summarize books or movies to yourself.
Great idea. It's not about perfection, it's dynamic experimentation.
Okay, mini activity for this one.
Narrate your very next simple action in English. Right now. I'm standing up now. I will pick up my phone. Just try it. Feel it.
Okay, let's unpack the next one. This involves a mindset shift, you said, breaking up with the bilingual dictionary.
Exactly. It's time. Seriously. While they're useful initially, they keep that translation loop going.
Because every time you look up a word, you route through your first language.
Precisely. So make the deliberate switch to an English-to-English learners dictionary. Oxford Learners, Cambridge, those kinds.
They use simpler definitions.
Yes, designed for non-native speakers. It forces you to stay within English.
And the second part of this exercise, learning phrases.
Yes, a game changer. Make a real effort to learn language in chunks or phrases, not just single isolated words.
So instead of just learning hungry,
learn the whole natural phrase, I'm hungry, I need to eat something. It's much more effective for actual communication.
why is ditching the bilingual dictionary so important cognitively?
Because using an English-to-English one forces your brain to build direct links between the new English word and its meaning within English itself.
No L1 interference.
Exactly. It prevents those unnecessary L1 connections that Kroll and Stewart showed create interference. Simplified English definitions compel direct semantic links, short-circuiting translation.
And learning phrases, how does that help thinking?
Well, linguists like de Groot emphasize shifting from word-level thinking to sentence-level thinking, or even bigger chunks.
So learning phrases like, how are you doing? Or at the end of the day.
Exactly. Things like that. Or, nice to meet you, believe it or not. Learning these helps your brain store and recall language much faster in real-time speech.
Instead of building sentences word by word.
Right. You're accessing ready-made, natural expressions. It drastically speeds up recall and makes you sound more natural, more fluid, because you absorb the rhythm and common combinations.
Building a library of expressions, not just words.
That's a great way to put it.
Any activity time.
Okay. The very next time you encounter a new English word today, resist the bilingual dictionary. Look it up in an English-to-English one. Note the definition, and crucially, write down 1 or 2 full example sentences showing its natural use. Solidify that direct connection.
All right, this next one sounds like fun. Turning downtime into learning time. Immersion through media.
Absolutely. This is where it gets really exciting for many people, and it's highly effective. Immerse yourself deeply and consistently in English media, every day.
So podcasts, music, audiobooks.
TV shows, movies in English. Yes, it's not just passive consumption, though. It's active engagement that primes your brain for direct English thinking.
How does listening help specifically?
My Lingo Academy highlights this well. Regular listening profoundly enhances your understanding of natural speech rhythms, intonation, pronunciation. You start sounding more authentic. And the immersion itself. Studies like Isabella Garcia's show it's crucial for fluency. It's not just about words. It's absorbing conversational patterns, different accents, cultural nuances, the whole feel of the language. Your brain adapts organically.
You mentioned a technique called shadowing.
Yes, very powerful. You listen to a short phrase or sentence, then immediately repeat it aloud, mimicking everything, pronunciation, rhythm, intonation.
How does that stop translation?
It actively trains your speech muscles and brain to produce the sounds automatically, with no time for internal translation. It creates a direct hear-produce link, short-circuits the process.
What about subtitles? Native language or English?
Strategically, start with English subtitles. Keeps you immersed in English text while listening. Then challenge yourself. Watch short clips, maybe 2 to 5 minutes, with no subtitles. Force your brain to rely on context and sound.
Then rewatch with English subs to check.
Exactly. It builds comprehension skills.
Mini activity for immersion.
Easy one. During your next commute, doing chores, making coffee, choose to listen to a short English podcast bit or a song. Don't stress about understanding everything. Just focus on catching 2 or 3 new words or interesting phrases. Active listening, that's the goal.
Okay, moving beyond dedicated study. Making English just part of life, like consistent reading.
Exactly. Cultivate consistent reading habits. Articles, blogs, stories, anything that genuinely interests you. Enjoyment makes it effortless absorption.
And that other tip, changing device language.
Yes, super practical, incredibly effective. Recommended by many sources like My Lingo Academy. Reply, change your phone, computer, social media apps to English.
Forced immersion in miniature.
Precisely. Imagine seeing settings instead of the translation, or what's on your mind. It might feel weird at first,
Definitely a bit disorienting.
but it quickly trains your brain to associate functions directly with English labels. No translation needed. It's like living in a mini English world in your pocket.
So these small changes create ubiquitous exposure.
Exactly that term, ubiquitous exposure. Reading consistently improves vocabulary, comprehension, familiarity with sentence structures. It reinforces grammar organically.
And changing device settings.
It forces that direct association. Think how kids learn their first language. They link the action swipe to the word swipe directly.
Yeah.
You're replicating that untranslated learning.
Any tips for the reading part? What should people read?
Golden rule. Read what you enjoy. Intrinsic motivation is key. Aim for content at or just slightly above your level, challenging but not frustrating.
What about rereading books?
Fantastic strategy. If you've read a favorite book in your native language, reread it in English. You know the plot, so you can focus purely on the language.
And maybe jot down phrases.
Definitely. Keep a notebook. Write down interesting phrases, collocations, not just single words.
Mini activity for this.
Right now, pick one app you use a lot, or even your whole phone OS. Switch the language to English. Just for an hour today, maybe longer if you dare. Observe how your brain starts adapting.
Okay, exercise 6. Writing. Often overlooked, you said, not just for tests.
Absolutely, not just for tests. Writing is an exceptional private tool for cultivating and solidifying thinking in English.
So like a daily journal.
A truly transformative habit. Keep a daily journal entirely in English. Capture thoughts, feelings, plans, summarize your day, whatever comes to mind, directly onto paper or screen. in English.
And beyond journaling,
Right.
creative writing.
Yes. Don't be afraid. It's not about perfect prose. It's active production. Try describing pictures, writing comments on English blogs, maybe short stories using new vocabulary.
Why is writing so powerful for thinking?
Cognitively, writing is a potent form of output. It deepens processing and internalizes language. Peter Scahan's research highlights this.
Journaling gives you a safe space.
Exactly. A private, low-pressure space to experiment freely. It reinforces grammar, lets you practice sentence structure without fear, forces you to retrieve and use vocabulary in context.
Yeah.
You have to pause, think how to structure thoughts in English.
Deeper processing than just reading or listening.
Much deeper. And creative stuff, like describing a picture. Preply recommends this, pushes you to use adjectives, adverbs, create atmosphere. It forces active construction of meaning.
Writing blog comments makes you form opinions.
Yes, engage in discourse, structure arguments. You're actively building, structuring, processing language at its deepest cognitive levels. It's a fantastic feedback loop for your own learning.
Mini activity for writing.
Just 2 or 3 simple sentences. Write about your favorite food, or what you did yesterday, or one thing you're looking forward to. Don't strive for perfection. Just get English thoughts down. Consistency beats flawless grammar here.
All right, the final exercise. The crescendo, you called it, the ultimate test. Speaking with actual people.
Yes, this is where it all comes together. The ultimate test and the biggest accelerator for authentic fluency. Speak with real people.
Self-talk is good, but not enough.
Self-talk is crucial for internal confidence, absolutely.
Yeah.
But the dynamic, unpredictable nature of live interaction is irreplaceable. You have to think on your feet.
So find conversation clubs, language exchanges.
Yes. English clubs in your community, online language partners, discussion groups. This is where those thinking habits you've built meet the real world.
It's different responding instantly to someone versus narrating your own day.
Completely different. More challenging, but ultimately more rewarding. Live interaction forces your brain from contemplative mode to rapid, responsive, automatic English processing.
What does the research say about this? Why is interaction so effective?
It forces immediate processing and response. Lou's research consistently shows this is one of the most effective ways to learn. The pressure of authentic communication pushes your brain.
To make those connections faster.
Exactly. It forces rapid retrieval of words and grammar, helps overcome hesitation, builds immense confidence. You learn to negotiate meaning, clarify, adapt things solo practice can't replicate.
And you start using idioms, natural phrases more.
Naturally, it transforms abstract knowledge into practical communication tools. Think about those success stories from Workforce Essentials. Daisy, Faisal, Jing.
They transform their lives through conversation.
Not just language skills, but careers, confidence. They applied their skills in real contexts, opening doors. This is where the rubber meets the road.
Okay, final mini activity.
Think of a simple, everyday question you could genuinely ask someone in English. A friend, colleague, anyone. How is your day going so far? What are your plans for the weekend? Practice saying it out loud now, a few times. Prepare your brain for that real-time interaction.
So after all these powerful exercises, what's the big picture mindset? Stopping translation isn't instant, right?
Absolutely crucial to remember that. It's a gradual, iterative process, not an overnight switch.
So not a race, but a marathon.
Exactly. A patient, consistent marathon of continuous progress. You will have moments of discouragement where progress feels slow, old habits return.
And that's okay.
Totally, universally normal. But, as Hadar Shemish puts it so well, the fundamental rule for success is find your why.
Your deep personal reason.
Yes, that driving force compelling you to master English. Is it career? Connecting with cultures? Travel? Personal growth, understanding movies.
Clarify that law.
Articulate it. Hold on to it fiercely, especially when things feel tough. It's your guiding star.
And that leads to motivation. How do we stay motivated through this gradual process?
Well, research by scholars like Pavlenko and Lantolf confirms language acquisition is gradual, requires sustained practice and exposure.
You're literally changing your brain structure.
Exactly. Neuroplasticity takes time, persistence, patience. Don't force perfection. That leads to burnout. Embrace the journey itself.
What about mistakes?
View errors not as failures, but as invaluable learning opportunities. My Lingua Academy emphasizes this. Each mistake is data, showing where to focus next.
Embrace them. Learn from them.
Yes. And, crucially, celebrate small milestones. Did you think a whole sentence in English today without translating? Understand a new phrase. Acknowledge it.
Reflect on progress.
Regularly. No matter how small, It fuels motivation, reinforces those positive pathways.
And this idea about fluency not being perfection.
Yes, a liberating realization. Genuine fluency isn't perfect grammar or pronunciation. It's conveying thoughts clearly, comfortably, confidently.
Thinking in ideas, not literal words.
Right. That insight from places like Reddit is key. The underlying idea usually transfers, even if word-for-word translation fails. Focus on communicating the core meaning, the concept.
Not the anxiety of perfect word-for-word translation.
Exactly. That mindset shift from flawless perfection to confident, clear communication is key to unlocking fluency and easing the pressure. Hashtag tag tag outro.
So there you have it. Thinking in English. It's not some unattainable dream for a select few.
Not at all. It is unequivocally achievable for you.
Through consistent, deliberate application of these daily habits we've discussed.
7 practical, science-backed exercises you can weave into everyday life. Commuting, chores, quiet moments, conversations.
You have the tools now, the insights, the why behind them.
Your next step. Take these insights and turn them into action. Courageously.
Don't feel you have to do all 7 at once, right?
Absolutely not. Start with just one. The one that resonated most or feels easiest to start. Build from there.
One small, consistent step at a time.
The cumulative power of these micro habits will genuinely astound you over time.
And connecting this back to life beyond language.
Yes. Mastering thinking in English isn't just about speaking another language or getting a better job, as profound as those are. It fundamentally transforms how you interact with the world.
How so?
It's shown to enhance cognitive abilities, problem-solving, multitasking, mental flexibility. It enriches travel, allowing deeper connections.
Your confidence.
Immense confidence. Overcoming this language barrier, rewiring your brain, that confidence spills into all areas of life. It empowers you. It's about being free to express your authentic self.
Your thoughts, emotions, without linguistic constraints.
Exactly. True freedom of expression.
So, we leave you with a final thought, a question for reflection.
What single small step will you commit to taking today to make English thinking a more natural, ingrained part of your world?
Thank you for diving deep with us. We'll catch you in the next one.
Before you go, remember this. Every word you learn makes you stronger. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. You'll find more lessons, more stories, and more English practice to help you feel confident in any situation. Don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who might need it. Let's keep learning together. See you in the next lesson.